And thank you, Coach. Town Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Looking to throw. Bernard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bernard flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Willie Henry in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bernard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The stop was made by Genard Avery.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Eagle.
Vic readies to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And past the 30, down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Eagle. And it's cut.
Second down, Vic. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, Vic. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
On third down, Vic. Buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On first and goal, Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They give it to him running left, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 7, and now it's third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Ohio!
To throw on second down. Bernard firing quickly here, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Flex round!
Throwing on first down. Bernard. Now he'll escape to his left. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ohio!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ohio! Flex round! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Vick. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Throwing, Vick. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, Vick. Throw left side, complete. It's Hines. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Hey, let's go!
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Down to the 25. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Vick on second down. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! What?
On 1st down, Bernard. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water, Rick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Eagle.
Vick operating on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Right 20. Right 20. Right 5-2. Right 5-3. Right 24. Eagle. Right 20.
And this time they'll throw it with Vick. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ohio.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bernard. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ohio.
On 3rd down, Bernard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet into the completion. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Still insert. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Ohio! Ohio! Check 9. Check. Check out route. Hot. Take motion. Cut!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Being chased out left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now here's Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
To throw on 2nd down. Bernard. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ohio! Ohio!
And they'll go on the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun. Bernard. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Vick will look to throw on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Still fighting. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
first down. Vick. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw coming for Vick. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Vick to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Back to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he steps away. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bernard, flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Bernard. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run them a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends.